morning, gorgeous people of the gorgeous galaxy. It's Gorgina Gorge, and we back with another video. Gang. If you're not gang, you're lame. And you don't want to be lame, like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below. You don't know what to comment? Tell me I'm gorgeous, cause duh. It's been a long time, but it's still story time on Friday. Hey, it's story time. Hey, on Friday. Yeah, a story time. Hey, story time on Friday. It's a story time on Friday. Say hey. So we is back with another story time. It's been a long time since we had a story time. Because honestly and truly, Gina been very much living a very peaceful, very chill life. Thankfully for me, ain't been too much drama and things going on in my life. Now, if I dig deep at certain situations, I probably could bring out some more story times. So we're going to work to do that. Because story times have always been very much popular on my channel. But yeah, like I said, I ain't really have much material to be giving y'all some story times. But we got a special story time for y'all today. So let's back it up a little bit, build the foundation of how we got here, okay? So, I'm on Twitter, one of my favorite places. Y'all should be following me on Twitter. I'm very much active there. Go follow me on Twitter. Because I need some more engagement, too, on Twitter. Because my Twitter be very much dry. And I'm not dry, so what? So, yeah. I was scrolling through Twitter and I seen a tweet. And the girl was basically saying, well, she was asking, not saying. She was asking, have you ever had somebody tell you they bought you something, but they never gave it to you? And I was reading that like, yeah, I have. But even worse, I had someone that did that to my children, which brings us to our story time about two terrible godparents. Like, they thought they was giving Cosmo and Wanda, but baby, they were giving chaotic and what the fuck. Because it wasn't giving God or parent at all with them. Now, in certain cases, they did try, so we're going to talk about, y'all know me, I'm a Virgo. I'm very much impartial. I'm neutral. I tell both sides of the story, and I give all facts. Ain't never no lying from here, okay? So we're going to bring it back and explain how I ended up giving my firstborn child the worst godparents, like, ever. So bad that my other three children, I didn't even think about no godparents. I'm like, y'all got God and y'all got me and your daddy. Parents, godparents. Y'all is good. We don't need no one else in the formula because people be weird, people be flaky. And yeah, we finna talk about my terrible godparents for my first. Where the fuck do I really even start? We got Cosmo and we got Wanda. Cosmo was Gilbert and Wanda was Anna. Both of them have been mentioned a couple of times in different story times on my channel. Go do your homework, watch my other story times, catch up, and, you know, I can do more story times on the both of them because I don't know what it be, but I feel like I have very much terrible choice in people. Like, people be coming across so good, and I be wanting to be their friend. I let them in, then it go all downhill from there. So, yeah, Anna and Gilbert were both two close friends of mine from high school. I've been friends with Anna since I was in the 10th grade. And me and Gilbert been associates/friends since I was in the 9th grade. I say associates/friends because I didn't really fuck with him for real at first. I just used to like take advantage of the fact that he was nice and he used to like me. But over time, I got to know him better and we built a very good friendship, right? So, yeah. By the time I found out I was pregnant, I was a freshman in college. This is my firstborn kid. Anna was actually the first person I told I was pregnant. The first and only person I knew for a very long time. Somehow along the way, I guess Gilbert ended up finding out. So, as I'm pregnant, we getting closer to the date, all of a sudden, blah, blah, blah. They both individually asked to be godparents to my child. I ain't never thought about no godparents because one thing about me, I don't know. I'm just not that person that put responsibility on other people because I'm a Virgo. I'm very much independent. I got it myself type of girl. So it never gave that I was expecting help from anybody. I wasn't even looking for the daddy to help me out. So what I'm doing looking for godparents. But I wasn't against the idea because of course I would love for my son to have additional love and support. Because I'm not someone with a lot of friends. I'm not that close with my family. So for real, it really was just giving only the people my son was going to have was me, my mom, and my dad. Because don't nobody give a fuck about Gina. And they definitely wasn't giving a fuck about Gina, baby. So when they asked me, I told yes to both of them. Like, of course. And I had no one else that would take up the role. Anna was the closest female to me in my life. So I thought. And Gilbert was the closest male to me in my life at the time. Once again. So I thought. We can do 2 individual story times on the both of them while I'm not friends with them. Comment down below y'all would like to hear because I'm not going to get into that too much. In this video, we strictly focusing on the godparent part of it. But, spoiler alert, I don't associate with none of these people no more. Anna is her fault. And Gilbert, I don't know why we're not friends anymore. It's so random, so weird. But like I said, I can talk about that in another video. Just comment down below y'all would like to hear. So, yeah, when they asked me, I was like, of course, duh, y'all can be my son's godparents. Who the fuck else? And they were always talking about Cosmo wanted this, Cosmo wanted that, da-da-da. Like, that was their little thing. So, they both showed up when I gave birth. I will commend them for that. They were both there when I gave birth. Very much godparent likes. They was there. It just got to the point where, okay, mind you, let me put this in more context because I feel like this played a very important role in everything. Keep in mind that when I gave birth, I was 19, Gilbert was 18, and Anna was 16, 17. Her birthday late in November, so I feel like at the time when I gave birth, she had to still be 16. No, I gave birth in December. So yeah, I was 19, Gilbert was also 19, and Anna was 17, 18. She's a year younger than me, so yeah, 18. So we're all very young, mind you, right? I'm already too young to be trying to be a mother. So I don't expect them to be the best godparents at a young age. Anna was still in school. Gilbert was in school. I believe Gilbert was working, but very much part-time once again while in school. And I'm not sure if she was working yet at the time, but they don't got money or nothing. Like I said, I ain't have money or nothing. I was struggling enough to be a parent, so it's not like I was ever expecting too much from them. The issue comes with the fact that they were leading me on and making promises they was not keeping. More specifically, Anna. So, Anna was the type from the moment my son was born. And eventually when I had other children that I never even claimed her as a godparent for, she would do the same thing all the time. Talking about, or, this is crazy, so. She would legitimately send me pictures of clothing she seen in the store, ask me, do I like it? And that would be like the end of the conversation. It never was, oh, I'm going to buy it. Or sometimes she would say she bought it, but I never seen the stuff. And I kid y'all not, she really never did anything for my son. Eventually for my second born, my oldest daughter, she bought something for her birthday, like a little outfit and a toy that I got way late because when she first bought it, I wasn't even fucking with her. Me and Anna, our relationship was always just like on and off because she was always doing weird stuff, and she would always say more than what she was actually doing. And one thing about me, I'm real big on action. So don't tell me you finna do something and then you wasn't doing it. So I always would get irritated and triggered by Anna, especially because another thing about Anna, she the type of girl that when you looking at her social medias, she out doing all this stuff for her other friends. Buying them expensive gifts, celebrating their birthdays, posting them, supporting what they got going on. But when it came to Gina, it has to be hatred and envy because Anna never gave me that energy. And for her to always claim that I was her best friend, for me, it just never gave. Because how are we best friends, but you don't do shit for me? Like, even this shit that cost $0 she couldn't do for me. She never wanted to post my channel. She never wanted to show love in any form or way. She would show up sometimes for events and stuff for me, but once again, she was just a very flaky person, and she didn't give that energy to other people in her life. So I just always felt like it was specifically some type of envy she had towards me, because I'm gorgeous. Duh. But, you know, I always would let her back in, because she low-key was like my only friend. We were very close. She knows a lot about me more than a lot of other people ever could or will, which Honestly, Anna's the reason I don't get close to people no more, because I felt like I put so much energy and time with her. Like, she was the only person whose house I would go over all the time, and I really trusted this girl just for it to never feel reciprocated. But it be like that. Like I said, I be having a bad choice in people or something. I don't know. So yeah, Anna just was a very weird godmom. Like, what was you ever doing for me? And then once again, if you're not gonna do something, don't say you are. For me, just don't do it. Don't keep lying. I hate liars. I hate liars. I can't stand liars. And she kept lying all the time. Like, for why? So then Gilbert. So when I first had my son, immediately after I had him, I had to go to work. I went back to work. My son was only a month old. But my parents did not want me working. More specifically, my father. He was not here for it. And my dad was born in the 60s. He very much old school. He don't think women should be doing shit. And honestly, Daddy, I agree with you. I don't think I should be working. But unfortunately, we would live in a time where you gotta. Women have to be out in the field too. Because a lot of men these days, they is not dependable. These men ain't on shit. So it's either you ain't on shit yourself, or you gotta step your cookies up, put your big girl panties on, and get in that field. And Gina's the type of girl that's gonna get in that field. I'm not sitting around being broke. I'm not waiting on no nigga. Like, it never gave that. So my stubborn self was gonna find a way to get to work, make that money, and be able to provide for me and my child. Like, yes, my parents were willing to help support me and my kid, but that was not okay for me. I feel like as a mother, I should be able to provide for my kid too. I don't want it to take mommy and daddy money. That might make me stubborn. That might make me difficult. I don't know. I just feel like I'm a very headstrong person, and I'm a hard worker. I always been like that. I'm a Virgo. So, yeah. Even though they was in the house, they still told me they wasn't going to watch my child. Which, honestly and truly, if I just left, what was they going to do? Keep me in the house? Because they really couldn't do that. And if I left my son in there, I'm pretty sure they would tend it to him, because they ain't fucked up people. But I felt like, you know what, fuck, I don't need y'all to be babysitters. I don't need nothing from the neither of y'all. Oh, another thing was, my mom, she was working herself. My father, he had a stroke when I was younger, so he ain't been working in a long time. He would take temp jobs here and there, but most days he was home. He could have watched my son, but he was being so difficult and so against the idea of me going back to work when I had a newborn baby. Was he wrong? No. But we live in a new time, Pops. Mama got to make some money. So I'm like, all right, cool. You don't want to watch my kid? You ain't finna watch my kid? That's whatever, whatever. My mom, I think, was willing to watch my son. So what my plan was, until my mother came home from work, I asked Gilbert to come over to my house. And Gilbert was watching my son for me. Mind you, Gilbert wasn't driving at the time. So he would take Uber from at least 30 minutes away. He does not live close to me. And he would stay with my son. So I appreciate Gilbert. Honestly, Gilbert was never really bad when it came to being a godparent. Like I said, for real, with him, he just started being weird. And like I said, one day, he just ghosted me. I look on my socials. He don't follow me nowhere. And we just haven't talked for years now. So I don't know what's up with that. I have no answer. I have no clue. But actually, as a godparent, he wasn't bad. He was watching my son for me. And yeah, every now and then he would buy gifts. He even bought me a Mother's Day gift before. Like, he was very much trying. So it really was never him. It was always Anna. That bitch. She has watched my son before too. I give her that. Maybe like once or twice. But I don't know. The energy with her was just always weird. Like I said, she did way too much lying. And it got to the point where, like I said, I didn't even use that godparent word no more. When I ended up having my second child, Anna was trying to throw me gender reveal and all that. It was so rushed. It was so last minute. And like everything about her, when it came to me, it gave that like half-ass, last minute, second thought type ish. But when you plan parties and stuff with your other friends, it's all extravagant, decorated, planned out, decked out. Like, you could tell she put her heart into it. So it's always gay. She never fuck with me for real. And if you don't fuck with me, you clearly not going to fuck with my kids. And she was not fucking with my kids. So of course, by the time I had my second child, there was no godparents. It was just God and the parents. Me and my partner did our best with what we could to support our daughter. And when we ended up eventually having our Last two children, same deal. And one thing about me and my partner, we do everything for our kids practically on our own. That ass. Sometimes I have the support of my mom, like she pays for stuff for them. She sends money. My mom is actually a great mother when it comes to that, especially in terms of my children. She's very helpful and supportive. So I'm so thankful I have my mom. But besides that, no, like and what's crazy is this might sound a little superficial. I don't know, but for my kids to be as cute as they is, I do not feel like they get all the love they deserve. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. The way my kids are, I would feel like everyone should be pressed for them, want to post them, want to see them, buy stuff for them, like love on my kids. But it don't give that. Like, I be kind of feeling sorry for my kids because unfortunately, just talking from me and my life, I don't have a lot of people that love me. Like, I ain't got friends that show me love. So, of course, my kids, by default, ain't going to have people that show them love because I already lack that support system. And that's one of the biggest things I feel bad about for my children. And that's why I always do my best to go 10 times harder when it comes to my kids because they are lacking a lot of love that I feel like they deserve. So, me, mommy, and daddy, we do what we can for kids. That's why we go so hard and do the most because we are all they got. They just got God and they got parents. I promise you. So, yeah. That is why my children do not have godparents because that stuff is just, it just didn't work. And like I said, I feel like the biggest issue with my situation with Anna and Gilbert really was they was too young to really provide financially. But I never was looking for the money. I was looking for the support. And because Anna was such a weird bitch, it never gave that. And yeah, just don't work. And I don't have anyone else I ever felt that close to give that title to. Because, like I said, people don't even be showing me love. I can't even get people to repost anything of Gina and help Gina get to where she want to be. So, of course, they're not finna love my kids, but I'm at peace with that. I love my kids. They're going to always have my love and my drive, my passion for them to grow up and remember. And they're going to be good. So, yeah. Fuck I need a godparent for. It's cool. I don't even got godparents. Crazy thing is, I don't even have godparents. Which is what I'm mad about. I just feel like it's this bad repeating cycle of lack of support system. I grew up, I didn't really have support. As an adult, I still don't got support. Right now, my kids are growing up without a lot of love and support. It just sucks. But I hope when they get older, people see how amazing they are and they are blessed with friends and genuine people. Because that's something I don't have. And I want it for all 4 of my children because they are such sweet people. And I hope their kids can be loved properly and everything. But if they don't, they got mama. Or I guess I'd be grandmama at the time. Which is crazy because, like, picture me as an old lady. That's bizarre. But one day I will be older. I probably won't look old, but I'm going to be old. And I can't wait to be a grandmother. I mean, I can wait. But when the moment comes, I will be very much thrilled because I want to be able to give the love to them kids that I feel like their parents deserve. So, yeah, that's the end of the story. Very much quick little story time. Wasn't much in it. But like I said, I'm going to try to give y'all more story times because I know people miss story times on my channel. They were very popular. But yeah, Gina's just been in a different level, you know. I just don't be dealing with people like Anna no more. Like, I just can't. I gotta, like, I'm on a different echelon. I don't let bitches get too close to me so they don't even be able to get a story because I never wrote you down in the book, baby. You ain't even a side character. You don't exist in the story. Like, baby, you don't give that no more, so. We'll see. You know, if I do give any stories, I'm probably very much old stuff, like old. And yeah, comment down below your opinions on Anna and Gilbert. Do you think I'm wrong? You think they were wrong? Like, what y'all viewpoint on everything is? Make sure you like this video. Make sure you're subscribed. Go check out my other story times. Catch up on everything. And above all else, stay gorgeous.